Hey, welcome back to more Tsukihime. Let's talk a little about last time, as we do. R.I.P. Yumizuka. I said I'd never forget her, and now I really never will. Um, Shiki made his choice, which was essentially to live, for Akiha's sake, for his own sake, to bear the sin of killing Yumizuka. He could not save her in the way that he wanted to, or at all beyond that point, which is awful. Because ideally, he would have been able to do something, and gosh, did he want to, but he couldn't. And at the last moment, as he was letting her, he thought of Akiha, and here we are. So now it makes me wonder if at some point Shiki's gonna figure out who made her a dead apostle, and if maybe he'll want to. I don't like calling it revenge. I mean, that's what it would be, but to stop Shiki if he finds that out. Again, I don't know to what extent he's gonna be involved in this route. Arc even, Ciel, Nero Chaos. Nero Chaos is maybe even dead by now. But honestly, I wouldn't even know, because the circumstances that lead to Arc confronting him don't even really happen like that. And Arc in her full powered state, I assume, wouldn't have trouble or even seek him out beyond her own personal goal. So who knows, dude? I won't worry about it right now. I'm loving where the route is right now, that Shiki did make that choice, because as hard as it is, goddamn, do I respect it. And we're gonna see how he has to deal with it. So let's go. Day 4, Dark Scar 1. I awaken to brilliant sunshine. I climb out of bed and look out the window. The weather out the window is beautiful, truly fitting for a Sunday. That is, there isn't a cloud in the sky, as if trying to tell me everything that happened yesterday was just a dream. Is it morning? My chest hurts. The unmatched clear sky greets me as it always does. But that fact just hurts me too much. That girl, the girl who disappeared last night, will never be able to experience a morning like this again. Shiki-sama, are you awake? That voice brings me back to reality. What is it all of a sudden? Being regretful, is that hypocrisy? I don't know, it seems natural. Oh boy, Shiki-sama? Are you awake, Shiki-sama? Knock knock comes a hesitant sound at the door. I am back in my room. No matter how much regret I feel, I wake up just like always. As long as I live, I can't escape reality, no matter how much I regret it. Yeah, I'm up. Come in. Please excuse me. The door opens with a clink and Hisui enters. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Ooh, what up, water? Did she come to get my change of clothes? She's carrying a clean set. Morning, Hisui. Has everyone had breakfast already? Shiki-sama, forgive my rudeness, but did you check the time since you woke up? Oh, we must have overslept. Eh? The time? It's still morning. The clock claims it's just past 12. Eh? Why does this clock say it's noon? Welcome to my world, kid. I think the clock is not the one who has the timing correct, Shiki-sama. I came to wake you many times this morning, but you did not open your eyes even once. Was it really that deep of a sleep? Not just my mind, but my body suffered heavy wounds, I suppose. I see, sorry. You came to wake me up. Just what was I doing? It was a late night, but I still shouldn't have slept in like that. No, you do not have school today, so sleeping in was an option, but Shiki-sama, you intend to go out again tonight? She's worried. No, not at all. More importantly, I wonder how Akiha is. I think she was up late last night too. Akiha-sama woke up at her usual time this morning. Hisui looks like she wants to say something more, but she answers my question. Oh, it really is different from me, leading that disciplined lifestyle. I think back to what happened last night. While I was still in a dazed stupor over what happened with Yumizuka, Akiha took care of me without asking any questions. That she did. She did not press, Shiki didn't tell her, obviously, all the details, but of course she still helped in her way, and it was nice. Shiki needed it. After that, it's a little embarrassing, so I don't want to remember it. Hisui, is Akiha still here? She's an awfully busy person, so does she have a routine on her day off? Yes, she does have plans during her day off, but today she is still in the mansion. She has plans, but she's still here? I don't quite get it, but, well, I'll get changed, so please head to the sitting room ahead of me. Has plans. Stays in the mansion. Okay. Yes, well, please excuse me. As usual, Hisui glides away without a sound. That's a funny mental image. Hisui. Yes? What is it, Shiki-sama? Yeah, I forgot to say something. Thanks for coming to wake me up. It's a little late, but good morning, Hisui. Oh, the blush. Yes. Please have a nice day, Shiki-sama. Oh, we'll get to your route soon, Hisui. Staring up at the ceiling, I let out a deep breath. About Yumizuka Satsuki, that's something I can never forget for the rest of my life. But I will not let that control my life. I have a home to return to. Akiha is here for me, and I have an ordinary life to live. For now. To protect all of that, I betrayed her. So, if I can't protect that, then everything will have been a lie. Is that just sugarcoating it? Maybe all I can do is deceive myself. Well, Hisui's waiting. I should change quickly and go back to the normal life waiting for me in the sitting room. Carry on, Shiki, carry on. In the sitting room, Akiha is on the sofa, Kohaku-san is keeping her company, and Hisui is standing by the wall. Good morning, Shiki-san. Morning, Kohaku-san. Sorry to be a bother, but could you fix me something to eat? I'm a little hungry from all that sleeping. Yes, right away. I will get it ready, so please wait a little bit. Kohaku-san quickly patters away towards the dining room. Yeah, I think I'm just focused too much on wanting her pitch high. I'll just, I like what I just did there. That leaves Akiha and Hisui, who is standing wordlessly like a statue. Yo, Akiha. Good morning. Dots. Akiha just looks at me with a dissatisfied look on her face and doesn't return my greeting. I knew she'd be upset about last night. I know I deserve it since I embraced her like that last night. I mean, giving her a hug is not too weird, but maybe after all this time. You can't leave her like you did back then, Shiki. Akiha, last night was... Nissan, sleeping in this late, just what were you thinking? Sorry. Jeez, I'm not mad about that. It's your day off and you've chosen to sleep in until... I just realized where my Akiha voice is getting inspiration from, and I guess somewhat my Arc voice, because it's kind of the same. Forgive me, but when I watched Unlimited Blade Works with Genova, Rin's dubbed voice actor sounds like the voice I'm doing now. I think that's who I'm subconsciously impersonating for Akiha, because she's kind of like... Not really like Rin, but like, anyway. It's your laziness that angers me. With a hoof, Akiha angrily turns her face away. Well, it may just be my imagination, but peevishly is a better word than angrily. Well, I couldn't help it. I got in late last night and my body was just tired. You brought that on yourself. No matter what the circumstances, please obey the rules of this house. Irk? I hate to admit it, but since she went to sleep the same night I did and still woke up early, I really can't counter her argument. Besides, Nissan, shouldn't you let Hisui wake you up in the morning? I'll let you go today because of last night, but you always laze around in bed too long, Nissan. Akiha. Maybe it's not my place to say, but it's not like I'm sleeping in because I want to. What? So how come you always sleep in until the last minute every morning? You don't know how I feel when I wait for you until the last minute and... Akiha-sama. Ah. Where did the dire, threatening atmosphere go? All of a sudden, Akiha descends into silence, just immediately disarmed by Hisui. Hey, Akiha. I said so before, but waking up past 7 o'clock in the morning isn't intentional. Even I would like to get up earlier, but my body doesn't listen to what I tell it. If you want to help me wake up earlier, please buy me a really powerful alarm clock. The most degenerate you've got. I'm sure that'd get me up. Nissan? This may be a stupid question, but did you ever tell Hisui what time you wanted her to wake you up? Ah, that's right. I forgot such a simple thing as that. Oh yeah. Hisui comes every morning to wake me, so it's alright for her to do that. So, Hisui, could you please wake me up at 6:30 each morning? Just give you a buffer time. I do that with alarms when when I have to get up. Like, I have a time like 30 minutes, an hour before. Just like in intervals. Fail safe. I need it. It would really help me out. I swing around to face Hisui. You swing around. She stares right back at me. I refuse. Oh, I refuse. Eh? Forgive me, but I refuse to wake you up, Shiki-sama. Well, I don't know what to say. The shock put my brain on hold. She just said nope. Looking at the situation, Akiha is also gaping at Hisui in surprise. What? Hisui, why can't you wake up Nissan? I am unable to undertake things I cannot do. I do not think I am able to wake up Shiki-sama with my own power. Unable? Unable? Why not? Unable, why not? I unthinkingly enter their conversation. Hisui continues staring at me. These past 3 days, all my efforts were fruitless. Shiki-sama, do you remember how many times I called your name this morning? I bet she remembers. No, I don't remember. I woke up from your voice? I thought I woke up by myself. That means there's no memory of me even calling out. Akiha-sama, that is the situation. Oh, I see, Akiha says and looks over at me teasingly. How do I say this? It would seem my standing here has just been lowered quite a bit. Isui's the master now. In short, you have tried repeatedly to wake up Nissan, but there isn't even the slightest reaction on his part. That's how it is, Hisui. Hisui nods silently. I nod silently as well. I see. The truth is, Hisui has already been trying to wake me up early in the morning. I don't want to say it myself, but I must be really good at sleeping in. It's a talent. Nissan, why are you looking so proud of yourself? Nothing. I was just surprised by how daunting it is to wake me. I understand. Hisui, just like before, please try and wake up Nissan as much as you can. Hisui nods in assent. It seems like the conversation is finished. In the end, it may be just me waking up whenever I feel like it again. Oh dear. Hey, by the way, Hisui? Yes, what is it? Akiha's sprites have been very, as we see more and more, they're pretty adorable. Does Nissan really not wake up? Even if you call his name, he doesn't respond? Yes. Shiki-sama's sleep is very quiet, and he sleeps like a statue. Like a statue? What? Oh. Nissan has a great sleeping posture, huh? No, that is... Whoa, she's blushing deeply, dude. Takuchi went so hard on the blush. No, that is not it. How do I say it? Shiki-sama's like a completely different person when he sleeps. I've never seen such a peaceful sleeping face, so when I first saw him, I thought that he had passed away. Wow. So it is not quite that he is hard to awaken, but that it seems very rude to do so, so I cannot help but be very gentle. Oh, okay, that's kind of sweet. When Shiki-sama is about to wake up by himself, warmth returns to his white face, and I know he will wake up soon, but... Huh, so when Shiki sleeps, like his face kind of pales, and he looks like he's dead? I don't know, on the surface it seems like a pointless, you know, conversation to build more, like, between Akiha and Shiki and Hisui as well, but I don't know, mental note, I guess. Looking down, Hisui talks about how I look when I sleep. I can't help but feel embarrassed. Come to think of it, a sleeping person is completely defenseless, and after listening to that explanation, I flush as red as if she said she saw me naked. Hisui descends into silence, and Akiha is obviously trying not to look in my direction. Also, because yeah, that makes me think, so I guess Shiki is fine after being bitten twice by Yumizuka? Again, I don't... Like, I know the process, I guess, wasn't technically complete, because she had to do it again to pour more of her blood to make him her minion, but wouldn't he still, like, undergo the transformation despite not having a quote-unquote master? I don't know. It's such a, like, because that kind of just happened, and then it didn't happen to him, so I guess I'll just take a mental note. The air's become a little heavy. Again, it could just be immunity because he's already connected to a vampire in his own way through his wound, but I don't know. Thanks for waiting. Shiki-san, breakfast is ready. I think my voice almost cracked. A bright voice saves the situation. Thanks. Well, I'll eat up. Yes, please take your time eating. Turning my back to Kwaku-san's smile, I head to the dining room alone. What a ray of sunshine. After I eat lunch, Akiha and Hisui are still in the sitting room. It wouldn't be good to ignore them and go back to my room, so I sit on the sofa across from Akiha. Here, Shiki-san. You prefer green tea, right? Kwaku-san places an after-meal cup of tea on the table beside me. Dude, normalize tea. Tea drinking. I need more tea. Yeah, thanks. If you don't mind then. No, not at all. This is your home, so please relax a little more. Kwaku-san must be trying to make me feel more comfortable here because she takes good care of me. Geez, I'm thinking I'm already used to this place. Do I still look a little strained? Yes, just a little bit. Your shoulders seem a little tense. I wouldn't say you should be like that. I wouldn't say you should be like back then, but you certainly can relax a bit more. Kwaku, you shouldn't spoil Nissan. He's been living like a sloth at the Arima's house so long, it's probably good for him to be a little tense just at first. Hihi? Akiha-sama, you are really strict with Shiki-san, are you not? I don't want to be strict. It's just that he is always so spaced out, I have to watch out for him. Huh? I'm a little surprised. When Akiha talks to Kwaku-san, there isn't any hint of her usual coldness. Maybe it's because they're so close in age, but they seem to be really good friends. I glance over at Hisui. Since Akiha dismissed all of the other servants except for Hisui and Kwaku-san, I think Hisui must be trusted by Akiha as well. But since Kwaku-san is her complete opposite in personality, I have a feeling that there isn't much talk between Hisui and Akiha. May I be of service, Shiki-sama? Hisui realizes I was looking at her and asks me if there's anything she can do. No, it's nothing. I was just thinking that you're really calm. Yes, it is something that Makihisa-sama taught to me. Oh, I don't like that. She answers very distinctly. The answer is so distinct I can't continue the conversation. Don't like that. I get a little uncomfortable and go silent. It seems Kwaku-san and Akiha are still talking. Shiki-sama, is it okay if I ask a question? Yeah. What is it? It seems like you departed the mansion last night again, so I would like to inquire if you had some usual, scheduled routine to take care of every night. No, I don't have anything like that. The past 2 days were just something special. I steal a glance at Akiha's face as I say this. Akiha is just quietly watching the two of us. It would appear neither Hisui nor Kwaku-san know about my run-in with Akiha last night. Let's keep it that way. It's alright, Hisui. I won't go out late at night anymore. Dude, the biggest lie Shiki says in every route. I won't go out late anymore. Besides, I'm not a kid anymore, so it's not like there's any danger in going out at night. But I guess Shiki doesn't have a reason to go out at night anymore. For now, so we'll see. You say that, but Shiki-sama, you are the eldest son of the Tono family. Please refrain from doing anything careless. Yes, just as Hisui-chan says. Your personal physician told me that you should not strain yourself. Besides, you have anemia. That's true, but it has nothing to do with going out late at night. I can't walk by myself, so I shouldn't be going to school either, right? Oh, if I can't walk by myself. Scolding, Kohaku, damn. Well, yes, but during the day it is bright outside and people could help you, right? But at night, it's different. There's been all these vampire murders recently, so if you go outside and collapse, what do you think will happen? Without thinking, my body shudders. Killer vampire. A killer indiscriminately killing people on the streets at night. Last night, the classmate I killed with my own hand. No, it's okay, Kohaku-san. There isn't a vampire out there anymore. Oh my god, deja vu. Like, oh no, it's not gonna happen anymore. It took care of it. Nope. Those incidents, they won't happen ever again. Because Yumizuka Satsuki is no longer in this world. I think that's the exact way it phrased before, just with different names. Like, instead of talking to was it Inui we were talking to? But I think that last line, because Nero Chaos is no longer in this world. I think it was even written that way before. Oh, is that true, Akiha-sama? I haven't heard anything about it. The one to ask is Nissan, since he seems to know something about it. Oh yeah, there was a victim from your high school, Nissan. Year 2, class 3 is your class, right? Eh? There wasn't a victim from my class. Ah, Shiki-san, you didn't see the news this morning. Last night, they found a large quantity of blood from someone named Yumizuka Satsuki in an alley off the main street. The blood seems to have been there for a while, but from the amount of blood there, they say she is more than likely dead. Oh boy. My heart starts to throb violently. The fact that Yumizuka Satsuki is dead, I know that better than anyone else. But when they say she's dead, it sounds like you killed her, didn't you, to me. Oh boy. Nissan, what's wrong? You're really pale. I can't say I'm alright. Whoa. Whoa, did you see that? Dude, did you see that? Her CG flashed on screen. Whoa. Scary. Her death. I'm sad that her death was publicized in reality and could not stay as something just in my heart. I said I wouldn't regret it, but a shadow envelops me as soon as I think about her. And then... Everyone, let's have a welcome party tonight! Kohaku-san suddenly makes a loud announcement. Huh? Akiha and I say the same thing aloud, and even Hisui tilts her head. A welcome party for Shiki-san! Everyone is here and we haven't even celebrated Shiki-san's arrival yet. So tonight should be Shiki-san's welcome party. Right? Kohaku-san looks at me and smiles. What a sweetheart. Crap. I must have looked really depressed. Akiha-sama, is that acceptable? If you allow it, we can start the preparations right away. Yes, Nissan has finally come back and we haven't even done anything. I think it's a good idea, but Hisui, you agree, right? Yes, if it is acceptable to Shiki-sama, I do not think it will be a bad thing. Okay, the three of them turn to stare at me. This'll be nice. This'll be... it'll go fine. Nothing bad will happen. It'll be great. Ooh, you're giving me a choice, Tsukihime. Okay. Of course. Yeah. I've decided not to have any regrets, and I don't want Kohaku-san to worry about me. I'm in favor. I'm not about to turn down my own welcome party, am I? It's decided. Well, then I'll prepare the food. Hisui-chan, can you take care of my work for today? That will be fine. Sweeping the lobby and the east building? Well then, I shall. What should I do, Kohaku? Akiha-sama and Shiki-san should rest in their rooms. I'll prepare dinner early to make time for the party, so if you have anything you need to do, please try and be done by then, okay? Waku-san goes into the kitchen, Hisui out to the courtyard. Well then, I'll go to my room. So, what should I do? Oh. I guess if I tried to help Hisui, I'd just get in the way. Since Akiha's actually home for a change, I guess I'll pass the time talking to her. I like it. Akiha, you here? Nissan? Hurried sounds can be heard from within. I just wanted to talk for a bit, if that's okay. Yes, please, come in. I'm done hiding my expositional items. I put my hand on the doorknob. Thinking about it, this is the first time I've ever been in Akiha's room. It's true, we haven't seen it. I opened the door a bit tensely. Oh, it looks a lot like the sitting room. I guess the room is exactly what I was expecting. What is it, Nissan? Is it something important to make you come into my room? You got a whole lobby in your room. Nah, not at all. I just felt like talking for a bit. If you're busy, I can come back later. Well, I am busy, but I can put that off to make time to talk with you. Busy with what? What are you doing, Akiha? Are you doing Tono secret stuff? Akiha tidies up the notebook on her desk. Oh, you were doing homework? Oh, I guess, yeah, she does go to Asagami Academy. Never mind. I'm watching you. Then I should go. I shouldn't interrupt your studies. No, I was just about to start, so I can leave it for tonight. It's fine, so please sit down. I shall make some tea. Alright, but no tea, thanks. I wouldn't want to spoil my appetite today. That's true. Then I'll do the same. I like this. Akiha sits on the chair of her desk. I lower myself into a suitable chair and glance around Akiha's room. It's an amazing room, but of course it's not really my type of place. I haven't even been able to settle into my own room, and it has just the bed and the desk. If they'd given me a room decked out like this, I might have fled. It's a bit much. Hey, Akiha. Yes? What is it? It's just something I've been wondering about for a while. Why did you call me back? The old man died, and while I am the eldest son, that doesn't seem like much of a reason. Also, she knows the truth, so this is really like... I think it's clear at this point that it's like for her own selfish reasons of wanting to see her brother again. Her Nissan, I should say. What do you mean, not much of a reason? This is your home. It's only natural for you to come back here. It doesn't need to be a reason. Well, that's true, but don't you have a grudge against me? I left you here for 8 years. Oh, we're getting right to it. Yes, of course I have a grudge. Oh, there you go. It was father's fault you were sent to live with the Arimas, but it really made me mad that you didn't send even a single letter during that time. No, that was... That was what? Come on, Nissan, what is it? You come in here to remind me of things I almost forgot? Do you enjoy making me angry that much? Ooh. No, of course I didn't do it to make you angry. The thing about the letter, I didn't do it because that old man forbade me to do it, so... I know that. I'm angry because you brought it up. I'm sorry, I just wondered. I shouldn't have mentioned it. Indeed. Please don't talk about such trifling matters. With the sound of annoyance, Akiha looks away. Really, what am I doing? After I took the trouble to come and talk to Akiha, why am I talking about such unimportant things? Well, that's where that ends. Well, I guess it's like you to carry such small matters forever. And big ones. Ooh. Waku said so too, right? This is your home. You should be more relaxed. Yeah, I think I'll get used to it gradually. But what? Well, no, it's just there's no nostalgia. I remember life in the mansion, but I'm confused because none of this matches my memories. Uh-huh. Well, I guess I've been away for 8 years, so it's natural. Uh-huh. Sure. What's with that expression? Like I said, I don't have anything against... Oh, this is still Shiki. Like I said, I don't have anything against the mansion. Don't worry, I don't want to leave or anything. Yeah, I'm glad, but... Akiha looks away for some reason. Uh-huh. Nissan, I have a question I forgot to ask too. It's about the injury from your accident 8 years ago. Oh. Injury from the accident? You mean the wound in my chest? Yes. Kwaku said it hasn't completely healed yet, but does it still trouble you? I don't know. The actual wound itself healed ages ago, but there's some unstable organs that got damaged. I heard that some of those would heal in time, but some would stay unstable. I guess my incessant anemia is the result of that, in addition to some emotional damage from the accident. Yeah, something like that. Does it, hurt, Nissan? Akiha murmurs a question, looking away. Nah, it doesn't hurt anymore. I just feel a little dizzy when I wake up, no worse than that. Well, perhaps it hurts occasionally in the dead of winter. Uh-huh, the dizziness has faded lately, and I'm sure the anemia will go away in a few years. Anyway, it's nothing to worry about. There are people out there with wounds they won't recover from for 20 years, so my wound's nothing in comparison. Akiha says nothing, still looking away. Damn, the atmosphere has become heavy again. Akiha is completely motionless. Somehow, it seems unnatural. Hey, Akiha? Oh, dude, when she goes into that, like, motionless, like, kind of stupor, what's going on there? Nissan? Akiha looks up. She lacks all vitality, as if she was passed out until now. Is she zoning out? Is it... Huh. What's wrong? Do you feel bad? If you do, you should lie down. I'll go back to my room. No, that's not it. I was just listening to you. I was remembering about the past. Akiha's body shakes. She almost falls off her chair, but she remains in it somehow. As usual, our main character is not the only one with some kind of trauma. She takes a halting breath. Akiha, you're really acting strangely. You should lie down. No, it's alright. It's not as bad as yours, but I get easily dizzy too. I was just thinking about the accident 8 years ago. Your wound was so deep and there was so much blood coming out of it. That's why I felt so bad. I see. If that's so, but don't push yourself. Yourself? If you feel bad, please tell me. I get ahead of myself when I'm reading sometimes. Of course. But do that without being told. It's alright. Unlike yours, my dizziness is purely mental. Akiha answers me clearly, completely recovered. Alright. It's almost time, isn't it? Kwaku will call us soon, so you should go back to your room. 5 o'clock already? Well, I'll go back to my room, but Akiha, don't push yourself. It doesn't do any good not to speak up when you're suffering. Oh? It's not like you to be so concerned about me, Nissan. Maybe I should do so once in a while. Dummy. It's just an occasional thing. I'll see you later. I open the door. Akiha's room is deep in the east wing, a good 50 meters from my room deep in the west wing. Nissan? What is it? Did you forget something? The music cut. No, it's not that, but... Akiha falls silent, unable to find the right words. But the eyes gazing at me, I'm sorry. It's nothing. Seem like they are apologizing to me. I'll see you in the dining room later. I won't get angry whatever you do today, so don't worry. That's a relief. Since Kwaku-san cooked us a feast, I was hoping we might be able to forget about table manners today. With that, I leave Akiha's room. Okay. So that could be just what we know. Akiha already knows that Shiki was pretty much forced to become the new eldest Tono's son. His life before then completely erased. Whatever family he had, whatever his name was, whoever he was, just erased because of what happened that day. She could be apologizing for that, or there could be just some more to it. Again, I know there's more to be revealed, so I will leave it at that. Well then, a toast to Shiki-san's homecoming. Everyone, please take whatever you would like to drink. Koaku lines up drinks in front of us with a full smile, entirely free of malice. Bartender Koaku. Most of the drinks didn't happen to be juice or anything like that, but proper alcoholic beverages. Oh, I was joking. Okay, it's actually alcohol. Okay. Akiha? What is it, Nissan? There's a gurgling as Akiha fills her glass with the tawny liquid, then adds a little orange juice. Okay. That wouldn't be whiskey, would it? It would. Is there something wrong? Chugs it. It would? Akiha. Aren't we all too young to be drinking? This is your welcoming party. We have to have alcohol, don't we? Or Nissan, you're weak when it comes to alcohol? Akiha seems somehow delighted. Ah, Hisui-chan. That's unusual, not just today? Seeming a little shy, Hisui silently pours wine into her glass. Okay, Hisui, come on, you can relax. Relax with the rest of us. See, Nissan? Even Hisui is drinking. By the way, I don't condone drinking before whatever the legal age is in your country. Surely you don't intend to be the only one drinking juice. Also, say no to peer pressure. Jeez. You really want to get the most out of this party, don't you, Akiha? Yes. I don't usually like parties, but today is an exception. Huh? Well, it can't be helped. A lot of alcohol isn't good for my body, but a little bit should be okay. The weakest drink laid out on the table is the wine, it looks like. Just sip it. Well then, everyone, raise your glasses, please. Cheers. With the clash, our glasses come together. Shatters. Koaku tosses hers down in a single gulp. Akiha takes her time and Hisui sips hers quietly. Okay. Oh man, I'm not responsible for this. Damn, Koaku. And in less than an hour, Hisui falls asleep and Koaku-san carries her to her room with a smile. Not being used to alcohol, my mind is a little fuzzy. Akiha sits nearby and is still drinking eagerly. This doesn't bode well for the rest of the evening. Akiha, you really have some tolerance, don't you? Oh, I'm not drinking it straight up, so I think it is about normal. I was gonna do like a drunk Akiha voice, but it seems her tolerance is a bit better. I'm saying she's pretty used to drinking for being a minor. Apparently. Jeez, making that face again. Please get at least a little drunk, Nissan. Jeez, dude. The pressure. Baku prepared all this to cheer you up, so isn't it meaningless if you don't? That's right. Yeah, I have to thank Koaku-san for her consideration. Thanks to that, I do feel a bit better. What are you saying? You don't look happy at all. If alcohol doesn't make you feel better, isn't there nothing left? Jesus Christ, okay. Is that where we're at? Wow, that's a little bold. Saying nothing is left if alcohol doesn't work, isn't that mistaken? It cannot be helped if you do not wish to speak to me, Nissan. If you would talk about last night, I wouldn't ask for the help of alcohol. Oh, that's what this is about. I see. Just like Koaku-san, Akiha's concerned about me. But I can't ask, right? I already promised no longer to ask about it. Sorry, I'm just a big burden to everyone. This sprite. Well, as long as you understand it is alright. As you say, I seem to be a little drunk, so I will go outside. Oh, she's a little drunk. She says drunk, but her steps are firm as she exits the dining room. I feel like adding a little drunkenness to her voice would have been inaccurate. Shiki, on the other hand. Following Akiha, I go out to the courtyard to get some fresh air. It is still before 6 o'clock. The red sun paints the sky. I hate red. Still the afternoon? There's no one else around. I thought Akiha was going to be here, but I guess we missed each other. red sunset. Until now, the red sunset reminded me of fresh blood. But today, it reminded me of her final smile as we parted on the road home. Throb. A stabbing pain in my chest. Does the scar on my chest hurt? Or is my heart in pain from regret? I can't tell the difference. Only that my chest hurts. As if it was bleeding. Gah. Dizziness assails me. Because of the alcohol and the pain in my chest, such a small, insignificant thing causes me to lose consciousness. Oh. Shit, my house is this way. Saying that, she went down a different path. Thanks. Probably said that since I was there for her until the very end. Sorry. Probably said that since she knew I would carry this regret from now on. So it's okay to forget. It felt like she whispered those words in my ears. Isn't that just a false happiness? In a dream I dreamed about, I dreamed such selfish words. If I can just forget, it will be very easy for me. But I can't forget. And you shouldn't. I didn't like her, nor did I hate her, but I think I shouldn't forget her smile, exactly. And more than that, as long as the scar remains on my neck, I can't forget. Never forget. When I come to, I'm lying in my room. While I was sleeping, Akiha must have been watching me because she is there in front of me. Oh. Akiha? Have you awakened? Goodness, suddenly collapsing like that. What happened, Nissan? I see. Did I pass out? Yes. Thankfully, you woke up quickly. I'm sorry for forcing you to drink like that. No, that has nothing to do with this. I just collapsed on my own. Saying that, I stare up at the ceiling. My head is still dizzy and I don't feel like talking with Akiha right now. Even still, Akiha is not bothered by this and she quietly tends to me. Akiha? Yes? What is it, Nissan? Well, isn't this boring for you? I'm fine, so you can go back to your room if you want. Are you saying I'm bothering you? No, that's not it at all. I was just thinking that maybe you were a little bored. It is boring, but I can stand it. This is something I'm doing out of my own interest, so there is no need for you to worry, Nissan. Then I guess that's alright. Time passes. It's past 7 o'clock. 7 hours since then. Has Akiha been tending me this long? Akiha silently takes my temperature. Oh. I remember now. It had to have been more than 8 years ago. A memory. Akiha came to watch over me after I caught a cold or something like that. It really was a terrible cold. Even breathing was painful. The black-haired girl sat by my pillow, holding my hand and just staring at me. Tatami and the shoji. The cool winter air. In the dark tatami mat room, the young figure of Akiha watching me on the verge of tears. Wait, where is this? This is a Japanese room. I'm a little relieved. Eh? Did you say something, Nissan? Is that... because there's another building connected to the mansion, right? I guess it's that place? Yeah. I was just thinking there is a little bit of the old Akiha in you. It's not really anything, but it makes me pretty happy. She's our healer, basically. I give Akiha a gentle smile so naturally it almost surprises me. That is fine, but you haven't changed at all, Nissan. Causing so much work for others, please act more properly. Akiha looks away and complains. Understanding she is just embarrassed, I start to feel even more happier. Sheesh, why are you smiling like that? I love that sprite. If you have this much energy, I guess you don't need me to take care of you. No, that's not it. I just remembered something from a long time ago. Akiha in that tatami room. Tatami room? What is that all about? I understand Akiha taking care of me, but why was it in the tatami room and not my room? That's what I'm saying. There's something not quite right. Akiha, is there a room with tatami in this mansion? No. There are no Japanese rooms in this mansion. Well, I'm at a fucking loss. Yeah, you're right. It's nothing. I just thought it was odd. Don't worry about it. What is so odd about not having a Japanese room? Oh, you know, this mansion is so big, I thought maybe there was at least one. There is a detached Japanese-style building, however. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Alright, there you go. I thought I remembered that. Eh? Now that she mentions it, of course. In the middle of the forest in the garden, there was a Japanese-style mansion. Wait, it's just like its own mansion? Jesus. Goodness, you really have become more energetic. I think I will only be in the way if I stay longer, so I will return to my room. Standing up from the chair, Akiha goes to leave the room. Thanks, Akiha. Sorry for making you stay here this whole time. Please don't mind. Starting tomorrow, your daily life will become more like this. Yeah, sure. After saying something I don't quite understand, Akiha exits the room. It is interesting that she said that, huh? Starting tomorrow. Okay. I turn off the lights and rest in my bed. Thanks to Akiha taking care of me, I feel more relaxed. At this rate, I should be able to dream peacefully for the first time in days. I take a deep breath and slowly close my eyes. Right before I fall asleep, the memory of myself being tended by a young Akiha freshly surfaces in my mind. The dark Japanese-style room where no one came to see me. Did she sneak away from Makihisa? Akiha snuck in and cried as she held my hand. I'm sorry, she was saying. Oh. I didn't know why, but the black-haired young girl kept repeating, I'm sorry, over and over. Could this have been right after it happened? I remember. About the proud eldest daughter of the Tono family who was the only one to care for me. The young girl always crying in the dark Japanese room. I bit my tongue in frustration while being dizzy from fever. I wonder why she was crying. If it was me, I would never let Akiha cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shiki-ni-san. Her tears were simply beautiful. Since that time, I vowed to be her real brother. Good choice of words. But yes. Wow, that was the whole day. Okay. Huh. Okay, I like that. Let's keep going. Day 5, Quiet Dream. Oh. Oh my god. Interesting start to the day. You know, this route has already tried a couple different things. I don't think it's done that before, and I don't think Yumizuka's CG flashing rapidly on the screen while we were thinking of her, like, just that trauma. I don't think we've seen that before, so that's pretty cool. I wake up with a sudden ache. Morning? The clock says it's just past 6:40. Oh. The weather outside the window is perfectly cloudless. Ow. Pain runs through me once again. Not my head or chest, but apparently on the side of my neck. Oh. That's odd. I've never had pain there before. Oh dear. I put my hand on my neck, but there's no blood. The wound from Yumizuka's bite is already closed. Maybe I have a fever. Maybe you're a fucking vampire. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't... I don't know what the fuck's like... I don't know what the result of that bite is. And I guess we're kind of seeing it now. Is it because of the alcohol last night? My body is heavy and I feel like I have a fever. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Morning, Hisui. Did you sleep well last night? Yes. Please forgive me for my unsightly behavior last night. That's right, you went to sleep. It's okay. I fainted afterwards anyway, which was probably worse. Thank you for your kind words. After you change, please head towards the dining room. She must still be very embarrassed about last night and leaves somewhat flustered. Hisui, maybe it's possible for her to be easily embarrassed. I thought she was basically expressionless at first, but when you look at her closely, she gets embarrassed and mad a lot. That's true. That is true. Next time I should try to make her laugh really hard. I don't know how I would do that, but there's no doubt Hisui's smile would be very cute. That is my goal. I want to see Hisui smile. New goal. Hey, Hisui's smile would look just like Koaku-san. I suppose it would. A boring conclusion, yeah, I know, right? I quickly changed and head to the sitting room. But still, it would be nice. I run into Akiha in the lobby. I guess she's going to school as she's holding her bag. For some reason, my entire body starts to heat up as soon as I see her face. Good morning, Nissan. Yeah. Good morning, Akiha. Thump. My chest starts to hurt. Wow. Something special going on today? You're up a full 20 minutes earlier than usual, Nissan. No, I just had a bit of a bad dream, that's all. Just a whim, don't worry about it. I don't understand what I'm saying. Is it because of my dream? Suddenly remembering her young face, I can't look at Akiha directly. Nissan, your face is red. Do you have a fever? No, it's not that. For some reason, I just can't return her gaze. She lifts an eyebrow suspiciously and comes near me. Excuse me. She brings her hand to my forehead. Ah, thump. My heart beats. Akiha's palm is not any different from back. That's a. Her palm is exactly the same. Cold, soft fingertips. Thump, thump. Her fingers touch me for only a matter of seconds, but my heart strangely begins to pound harder. I guess he remembers that memory of her caring for him and probably touching his forehead like back then. If I were to glance down, her face would be right there. Her thin, strong eyebrows would show her strong will. Her clear black pupils with her matching long black hair. It really is a beauty unrelated to the name Tono Akiha. Thump. My heartbeat. I could just imagine how red my face has become. Hey, Akiha. If she doesn't pull back, it'll be troubling. Seems you don't have a fever. She pulls her fingers away and backs off slightly. Just in case, I'll have Koaku prepare some cold medicine. Please wait in the sitting room, Nissan. With that, Akiha goes up to the second floor. The hands of the clock reach 7. Sorry to keep you waiting. I have cold medicine and water, so please drink it after breakfast, okay? Koaku-san. My shoulders slump. I'm really glad Koaku-san brought it, but I was expecting Akiha to bring it, so I'm a little disappointed. Thanks, Koaku-san. Where's Akiha? I think it's a bit early for her to go to school. No, since... Oh, excuse me. I'm doing a lot of voices. No, since there were some formalities to take care of, Akiha-sama left for school earlier. And you know what, Shiki-san? Koaku-san looks into my face. Oh, wait. Herpa freaking derp, this is Koaku. No, since there were some formalities to take care of, Akiha-sama left for school earlier. And you know what, Shiki-san? Koaku-san looks into my face with a smile. I like how I catch myself, like, right, let me do the right voice, and then do the wrong voice again. What? Did I do something again? Yes. I was wondering what you did to Akiha-sama just now. It's been such a long time since I've seen Akiha-sama this happy. Whoa. I'm curious, really curious. I didn't really do anything to make her happy. In fact, it's more like I'm the happy one. It's a mutual happiness. But Akiha did seem to be in a good mood, didn't she? She didn't even scold him. She was smiling when we ran into each other, and for Akiha to take my temperature just isn't like her at all. It would have been fine just to leave that to Koaku-san, so that was odd enough. Shiki-san? Does anything ring a bell? No, sorry. She definitely did seem in a good mood, but I don't think it was because of me. In the first place, I don't understand Akiha right now at all. She is different than she was 8 years ago. Oh, really? Well, I personally think you are a bit dense at times, but let us leave that there. I love how honest Koaku and even Hisui are with Shiki. Well then, please eat breakfast, Shiki-san. It is waiting for you in the dining room. Yeah. Thanks as always. I give her a quick bow of the head and go to the dining room. Shiki-san, what you said earlier was mistaken. Eh? Mistaken? What was? Akiha-sama has not changed one bit from the past. I think the one who is making Akiha hard to understand is you, Shiki-san. Leaving me with the phrase loaded with meaning, Koaku-san disappears towards the lobby. She's very happy to have her Nissan here and talking with her, and she can't really keep that distance now that they're interacting so much. Shiki-sama, what time will you be returning today? Important question. In the evening. I don't have anything special to do, so I'll be back by 4. Would you consider that evening? I suppose that's on the tail end of afternoon to beginning of evening. I suppose so. I don't know. Maybe by strict definition that would be considered evening. I understand. I will no longer be able to wait for you here, but please call for me if you need anything when you return. Unable to wait by the gate? What does she mean? Please have a safe journey, Shiki-sama. Yeah, I'm off. Raising a hand to the bowing Hisui, I exit the front gate of the mansion. Since I woke up early, I can take my time going to school. I walk leisurely down the road to school, which I normally jog down. I walk slowly and arrive at the gate 10 minutes before it closes. It's the time when all the students who don't participate in clubs arrive. In a high school prepping for general entry like mine, the only clubs practicing in the morning are the athletic clubs. It's only natural for the school gate to be this crowded. Senpai. Seo. I see Seo Senpai walking a little bit ahead of me. Senpai. I call out to stop her.
Good morning, Tono-kun. It's rare to meet you by the entrance here.
Yeah, I saw you from behind, so I ran up to meet you. Do you always come at this time?
Yes, I am bad at getting up early, so I always just barely make it. Did you oversleep today?
No, I actually woke up earlier. You know, I normally make it right as the gate is about to close.
Wow, you mean you're a late riser, Tono-kun?
Huh? I might have something on my face as Senpai stares right at me. Oh, did she see the bite? Like the scar from the bite? Senpai?
Tono-kun, did something happen over the weekend?
No, not really. Why do you ask, Senpai?
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh dear, mouse please.
I was just playing around. Please forget about it.
I'm a little bewildered. And then, at that moment, I see a familiar face running vigorously from the entrance. That's Inui-kun. Senpai says, oh.
That's Inui-kun.
Senpai says this calmly. Yeah, it's Inui. I try answering her calmly. Senpai and I don't even think the actions of the rampaging Arihiko as he dashes towards us are odd at all. In other words, we're used to it. Oh no! A cloud of dust kicks up behind him. He does not stop. Even though we are right in front of him, Arihiko launches a drop kick in my direction without even pausing. Jesus. The fuck, he just drop kicked him? Crash, roll, thud. I can't believe it. This person throws a kick full force into me and we suddenly crash into the ground and roll 3 times. I get up and shake off all the dust from my clothes. Class clothes? Arihiko also stands up and pats his uniform. Arihiko. Dono. After a 3-second interval, we face off directly. Ready. The hell are you doing? You have a sister? Both of us shout simultaneously. What? What? That's what I'm saying. Wait a second. How do you know I have a sister? What? You do have one after all. Oh damn. Slick. Arihiko holds his head in his hands and twists his body. It's so ridiculous looking, I would deny knowing him even if he owed me 1,000,000 yen. Hey, cut it out, Arihiko, please. We'll end up being the laughingstock of the school. Screw that, I don't care. Arihiko looks up with a glare. You traitor. I'll call you Oni-san someday. Wait, what? Wait, did he say that? Oh my god. You traitor, I'll call you Oni-san someday. Not towards the school building, but to the front gate. What's he doing? There isn't even 5 minutes until homeroom starts. Nothing about him is understandable. Anyways, it seems like I won't run across him for the rest of the day. During the break after second period, Arihiko suddenly returns. After thinking about it for a while, I had no reason to go home. Saying so, he calmly takes his seat. The fuck? Leaving him alone, I stare blankly in my seat and wait for third period to start. What a dork. But the classroom seems odd today. Every break, all the guys leave the room and come back with happy looks on their faces. Huh? I'm a bit curious.
Hello, Tono-kun.
Is this suggestion magic at work?
Do you mind?
Huh? It's break time, senpai. Is it okay to come to my classroom like this?
Yes, being here is much more fun than being in my classroom.
She smiles happily as she says this. Arihiko sits at his desk unaware of senpai's arrival. It is quite the ideal situation. Huh.
But the second-year classrooms are pretty noisy too. The third-year boys have also been making a fuss, and I imagine the fourth floor is overcrowded by now.
Huh? The third-year boys making a fuss? About what? Wait a second.
Oh, you're not making a big deal out of it. Well, there is no reason for you to go look, Tono-kun.
Wait a second, is someone here? Wait a second. I don't quite understand, but it seems there's no reason for me to go look. Also, the fact that Ciel doesn't want us to go look. A girl must be here. But who? Inui did say, like, you have a sister. What do you mean? Go see what?
The new first-year transfer student. All the boys in every class are taking turns to go see her.
Wait, what?
Apparently the hallway outside her classroom is very crowded. She's awfully popular.
Transfer student? In other words, that's where all the guys in my classroom went to? Oh, so that means she's really cute, this new transfer student?
I don't know, but that's what I've heard. They say a girl in the first year transferred from a famous...
Oh, it is her. Oh shit, that's why Inui said that. Okay, and that's why all the boys are flipping out. I see. For someone to transfer at this time of the year, there must be some strange circumstances.
You thought so too, huh? But it seems like a waste. Why is she transferring from the distinguished Asagami Women's Academy to go here?
What a coincidence. My sister is also a first-year student at... Wait a minute. There's something not quite right about this whole conversation. Senpai sounds like I know this transfer student already. Think, Tono-kun. Please don't mind. Starting tomorrow, your daily life will become more like this. Oh, shit. That's what she meant by that.
Since there were some formalities to take care of, Akiha-sama left for school earlier.
Right. Wow, that's a big decision. No way. I'm shocked. I'm shocked, but that's the only conclusion I can draw.
Tono-kun?
I can't hear Senpai's voice anymore. I look over at Arihiko's desk and he has an especially evil grin on his face. I walk purposefully over to his desk. Arihiko. Oh? What could it possibly be, Oni-sama? I'll punch you for saying that. Hey, can't you take a joke? What is it? Is there a reason you would talk to a commoner like me? Yeah. Arihiko laughs. Reason? Well, I do have a reason this time. Arihiko, can you tell me the name of this new transfer student? Man, you should know without me saying anything, right? Yes, her name is Tono Akiha, your younger sister. Dun dun dun. Jeez, you even kept it a secret from me. I would have found out quickly since she's that hot. Alright, easy, easy, pal, easy. That's my sister, easy. I really doubted our friendship this time. No, there's never been that sort of illusion between us, but I see. Totally drained, I answer and return to my seat. Back off, dude, that's my sister. I saw her first. God damn it. Tono-kun? Senpai's speaking, but I just don't feel like responding. Look, they're not really siblings. It's not weird. Just a little bit.
You seem to be having trouble, so I will go back.
Senpai walks out of the room lightly. Akiha is transferred to my school. What is she thinking? Muttering aloud in astonishment, I fall into my chair. This will be interesting.